Make it bigger.
Make it big.
Hello, everybody.
Big.
Okay, cool.
Hello. Oh, I gotta mute my other thing. Hello. There
Yeah,
we go.
mute your thing. Okay, now I've got chat up, got Game Maker up, got OBS up, we got Rich up.
Got me up.
Yeah, I woke you up for this stream, right?
Kinda, yeah. I've been going to bed super late
Is your
doing
thing
that.
totally done?
Unless they come back and tell me that it needs something else, but yeah,
Oh,
the
boy.
video production is complete. Now I have about 2 weeks to build a website, or two
Oh
and a half
my
weeks.
god. You gotta do
Yeah.
more?
Oh yeah. At least the website could be like super bare bones if needed.
Yeah.
Email me here for more information.
Oh my god, man.
But I'd like to do something halfway decent
What's the benefit of all this? You become famous?
to actually get funding for the project, for get people interested in helping, supporting, funding,
Oh.
whatever, donating equipment, space, manufacturing experience.
And that generally happens from SIGGRAPH stuff?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think it generally happens from putting your stuff out there in big ways.
Yeah, and SIGGRAPH's pretty big, right?
It's pretty big, yeah. I'm not entirely sure what their attendance is normally, but they've gone virtual this year, so
There'll be more, I think.
it probably would be more, I guess. But a
Kincaid?
lot of people I talk to about it are like, "What's SIGGRAPH?" It's not like, "What's GDC?"
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I only knew what SIGGRAPH was because I'm in the, sort of in the industry.
Right, like design, art,
Yeah.
games, tech,
Ooh,
science.
Kincaid got an ad for a generic shooter. Oh, there you go. That works.
Oh, for on this
Yeah, people have to watch ads before the stream.
generic shooter. Is
Nothing I
that the name
can
of it?
do about. That's a good name for a game, actually.
It is.
Generic shooter. Oh my gosh, I can never get a consistent Twitch experience from any of my browsers. It's either like it doesn't give me the viewer count. Users in chat will not update in ModView, and I switched to a new browser because Chrome was working and now it's not working. I should switch back to Safari and see if that works now. I won't worry about it. It's not super important. It's nice to know who's here.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way I can get it to update is by refreshing the entire page and losing chat. Resetting chat, basically. Oh well. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
All unknown number of you, because my browser doesn't want to tell me how many people are
Really?
here.
Can it tell me?
I don't know. Look at the stream. See if it tells you.
I don't see any numbers.
Yep.
The computer wants updates. No, thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna ping Discord. I don't do the everyone ping anymore for these streams.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't notify everybody on Discord. I just put it in the announcements.
Oh, I think we have 3 people. It's next to little under the right side of the
Yeah, I don't have
whole
that.
thing.
It's not giving it to me.
Really?
Yeah,
That's weird.
it hasn't for a long time.
Under the heart and the bell and the
Yep.
resubscribe.
Yeah.
What is up?
Oh well,
Is
I'm in mod view.
yeah.
Actually, it might be pointless to be in mod view now because it's not even giving me the info that I want in mod view. So maybe I'll exit mod view.
What about on the top right? It says stream chat and there's like people icons and you hover. It says users in chat and you click that and you can see like the people's names, everyone's like usernames.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Wait.
At the top right, underneath your like user profile icon.
Let me get out of mod view.
Yeah, I'll probably do it.
How do I even get out of mod view?
Well, there's 3. But
I have to see it for myself. I don't believe anybody.
And you want me to teach you to fish, not to give you a fish.
um, oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna continue. Just gonna
That's a
continue with
good.
our regularly scheduled activities. Hold
Yes.
on, let me just make a Twitter announcement.
Regularly scheduled irregular activities.
Yeah, totally.
Tell people about this event. I'm gonna tweet it.
I tweeted it. Turn it off and on again. I know that's the only thing that actually works. All right, we have. Oh, Rich, you shared your screen. Cool. I'm gonna make you bigger.
I got nothing.
You got nothing.
I'm tweeting now.
Got nothing going on. What were we doing last time? Crossy? Road Crossy?
I hear myself coming back in your. I hear.
Do you need to mute something?
Maybe. Oh yeah, I know what it is. I opened up Twitch to get the URL. It's gone now.
There you go.
My bad.
Jeez, Rich.
I know. When will I get it right?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's possible.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, you gave me a new road, but I never put it in there. I think I'm ready to...
I think the road is pretty solid.
Yeah,
I can make road variations, but that'll come later.
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
Something fresh and new.
So, if you look at what I'm looking at, I think I'm looking at chips. Oh, okay. What's up, Liftaurus? Rich, I think I have unsold myself on making everything dangerous red because it really screws with the look of the game. So, how do you feel about just making? Flashing? Well, not even flashing. Why don't we just make it? Why don't we try just making it so that you just have to deduce what's dangerous and what's not, and we just don't be unfair about it.
That's more like life.
Yeah. So.
Like put trust in stuff.
Yeah.
And then find out you were wrong.
Because.
Do so.
Flashing or like bright red cars, it just doesn't look very good. It's gonna look even worse once I put your good-looking road in there. And then like everything in the almost every screen is gonna have something dangerous on it, and I don't want. And sometimes everything on the screen is dangerous, and I don't want the game to just be a bunch of flashing red things you have to avoid. I would like to stick more to like the color palettes that you establish for each room. So I think I'm just gonna go back to the my mouse. Why can't I use my mouse? There we go. Give me my mouse back. Oh my god. No. This is a terrible time for my mouse to stop working. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't like the way this looks at all. I'm gonna bring the cars back to their original colors, and I'm gonna put your new road in there too. Let's see, did I actually bring it in? I don't know. I confused myself with this. No, I didn't even bring it in. Let me go get it. You dropped it in Discord, right? Last time we did this. Correct, Rich?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I did.
You sent me all these messages since. There we go. Oh, there. Perfect. There it is. Open original. Get that thing. Get that thing in here. That's much better than mine. Oh, you gave me an ice cream cone too. I won't worry about that yet.
The old splatter.
Okay. So this is the road. Oh, I name it properly. Alright, so
Yeah, there he is. That walk cycle, very satisfying.
Oh,
It looks terrible on the stream, though.
well, we didn't even know.
I know.
I should have left that up. Why didn't I leave it up? Okay. Yeah, I want to undo it. Perfect. Okay. That's better. And then cars. Objects. Oh, I colored them all in Photoshop. Hold on. Gotta find the original cars. Where are they at? No. Oh, look. It's the Pizza City car designs. That's fun. It's not
yeah.
what we're using, but...
Well, we could shrink them down a little bit and see what happens.
Nah. Your cars are just fine. Here we go. Found them. Alright. Bring these... No. Why are you doing that? Stop that. Yeah. Okay. And edit the image and convert it to frames. I think it would just keep the last settings used.
Oh, you know what? I just noticed the stream doesn't show my pull down menus and windows and stuff like that when I'm going to select like what tools I'm using or effects or whatever from the top menu.
Oh, really? That
Yeah,
must be a
like,
screen share thing, a GChat screen share feature.
right. I bet if I shared the entire screen, it would probably do that. But targeting Photoshop, maybe it sticks to the file window,
Yeah,
not the.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are much better car
I can
colors.
consider that sharing the whole thing. And people will see all my private emails when I accidentally switch over.
Don't let them see that. Room 2, room 1. I don't need these anymore. House fire. Okay. So, now we have. They're all going to be the same car to start. Oh no, they're not. I think it's randomized. Here, let's compile the game.
Are you just using them? Oh my god.
What?
Are you just using them?
Just using what?
Those same cars?
Now let's see how this goes. Yeah, they're all different to start. That's much better. Look. Already way improved. Woo! I mean, you'll probably want to adjust the car colors for this game in particular. Because I think you never meant for them all to be on the screen at once.
No, but I mean, it breaks the whole thing, though. You know, they need to be like one color.
Oh, right. You're right. I'm going to make them all that orange for now. I think that works the best.
That's fine.
I guess the idea was I just didn't want them to be... Well, I screwed up again. I could have easily... Well, I didn't screw up. I'm just wasting time because I'm forgetting how to properly do things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, that's how we learn. Alright, don't need Discord up anymore. Yeah, okay. I think I like the orange. You're right, I forgot that we don't want all those different colors because then that breaks the idea of two color backgrounds and like, you know, one color for all foreground stuff per screen. So now they're all orange. This is an orange car world. No.
I'm working on an image to tweet. I'm gonna put our dude up there.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, like a GIF?
Yeah.
Cool.
A gift to the world.
That blue is nice too, but I'm gonna try the orange.
Yeah, blue looks alright.
I'll try orange, and if maybe there's an easy way I can. You know, I mean, I guess it's kind of moot because eventually we'll want to recolor things dynamically anyway. So if orange doesn't look good, I'll just code color it to blue or any, like, you can give it a, per screen, you can have like a pool of random hex values that it will, well, I guess RGB in this case, that it will assign every foreground element to. If that makes sense. I think yeah. Yeah. We'll do that. For now though, why do I keep doing this? Wasting time. Projects. I've gone into the same stupid folder like 4 times in a row. You think that brain boosting pill I took this morning would actually help, but no, it's not working.
You're on the come down.
I'm on the crash. I took it at like 8 in the morning. I guess it won't last 6 hours.
No, man, you're way past the peak.
It was peaking at like 11 or 12. I achieved total consciousness.
Yeah, I think you should plan for a break at about 6 hours for sure. But no, you've gone into a dev stream.
Yeah, what's my name again?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's not necessary for the moment.
Yeah. Why do you do that? Why? I want to bring it in here. Resize properties? No. Alright. Do this whole thing again.
I'm just gonna drop this in your Discord and just see how it looks. If I've screwed up the disposal methods.
You want me to look at a thing?
Not really. It's
oh, you're just gonna see how it looks on your end.
Just want to see if the GIF would play. I could have dropped it in a browser window or
okay.
something. But
what am I doing?
I did that.
Image. Convert to frames. Oh, good. It saved the last. Okay, cool. So.
Oh man, fucking Twitter. All right, I gotta redo that.
There we go. That looks good. Whee! Still have the issue of sometimes a car will appear in another car's slot and run into its butt, but not a huge deal. Oh, I remember that at the end of the stream last week, I had an issue. What was the issue even? Let's go visit that.
I saw Luke Vibert had a new album.
Yeah, he has a lot of new albums.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Have you been keeping up with him?
No. I mean, I enjoy listening to his new stuff, but I don't like get into it as much as I did 10 or so years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think his Wagon Christ stuff is the music that I always like the most. And I haven't seen a new Wagon Christ album in a while. Oh, he did have he had an album, Yosef, that was on Warp that was really great. But he's really dependable and consistent. He makes like the exact same kind of music over and over again. I mean, he kind of like invents a new genre each album, where he names it. The last one was like rave hop.
Right, that's right.
But it just sounds like Luke Vibert. It all sounds like Luke Vibert. You can always count on him to sound like Luke Vibert. Is it? It's the actual car that had the. Yeah, on wrap. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. It checks the temp list, which is just a temp data object that has like the last 5 rows used to place a car, and if it was in any of those, it'll pick a new lane. Well, not lane, because obviously these cars are moving the totally wrong way across the street. Did you consider changing the guy's color to the same color as the rest of the elements in the foreground? Further continuing the limited color theme.
Good try.
I think our plan was to. Is he going to change color per scene?
I think so, yeah. And like if he's like green in a scene and then like he goes under a green background.
Yeah. And is it going to be the same color as the rest of the elements in the foreground? That I don't know. I think it was going to be different and unique to him. I know originally we thought that there would only be like 3 colors per scene total, but it might be more like 4. It could be 2 colors for a background, and then 1 color for the player, and then 1 color for foreground elements.
I mean, I love a 3-color aesthetic.
It could be much. Though, yeah, it could be that often we can, in the case of the street, the road, I don't think we can. Well, we could make the character orange. We could make the color, if we wanted to stick to 3 colors, we could make the character the same color as the car. It could be that we don't have any defined rules that are so specific as background will always have 2 colors, foreground will always be 1 color, player will always be 1 color. It could be that there will always be 3 colors total in a scene, and within that we can do what we want. So it could be, so in the case of this road one, this one, we're using 2 of the colors for the background, and then we're using another color for the foreground.
Right. And then we need our danger element.
Well, but no, I think we decided not to have a danger element color. Remember, we were just talking about that.
So it would be the same. Everything's the same color as everything else. There's not even a unique color for danger.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, I didn't quite catch that. I thought you were just more opposed to red than different color altogether.
I think I'm opposed to having a danger color.
Gotcha.
At all.
Yep, that's fine.
I think we might experiment with letting the player figure out what's dangerous.
Yeah, that works.
I think that'll make it maybe more fun anyway. So they'll have to maybe even learn, as they go. But we shouldn't be mean about it. We should
yeah.
Like any video game player could probably intuit what they shouldn't be touching. And so in the case of this one, we've already used our 3-color max. But say like, I don't know, like a graveyard, the background would be, I don't know, maybe like a dark blue. The tombstones would be like a dark blue gray. And the player, and yeah, I don't know, the player could be its own unique color. So Rich, how do you feel about limiting the total on-screen colors to 3, and then just
give it a go,
seeing how that goes? In the case of this house fire, which doesn't have final colors anyway, there's obviously already too many colors here. There's 5 colors here.
I think the hard part is like a lot of the 3-color games, they have a very consistent gameplay. Like that's the world, that's the like we're trying to do new contexts for each space.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's harder to like stick with 3 colors when sometimes things won't be as clear.
Well, let's try it, and if it fails miserably, we can revisit it.
That sounds
I'm not going to get stuck on any particular principle for this.
Okay. But it's worth trying.
Worth a shot, yeah. I like the idea of randomly imposing a limitation and seeing if we can make it work. Um, but I also think that it would be a good idea to, for each scene, we define color variations. Maybe some scenes have no color variations. There's always a specific color we want it to be. But some scenes like this, when it goes in, it'll just establish. You'll supply like, I don't know, a pool of 4 to 8 RGB colors that these cars can all be. Um, you can even make the background road a different color if you want to. And if it's only a few variations, it might work out that you just give me new graphics for the color variations. Because these are so small, these take up such little memory, that I don't think it'll be a big deal. I know originally we were talking about having like 200 color variations and each scene could like dip from any of those, but then we know that some scenes would look really bad with certain random color palettes.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea of having to say which ones to exclude per scene sounds a lot more tedious or inefficient than just saying, giving each screen a set of possible backgrounds and a set of potential foreground colors. We'll figure it out. No. But I think it's important that we figure it out before we get too far.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have to, because once we figure it out, we'll probably have to retroactively change all the previous scenes to roll with that. Yeah. Okay. You sent me anything? You sent me, the man walking. Okay. Which I don't need to respond to. All right. So I think Crossy is good to go. Where does it think you go after this? It thinks you go right back to Crossy. That's interesting. Okay. It shouldn't be the case. I suppose it's time to implement a new room. Noisily close up this snack bag. Look, I have my handy sketchbook right here. I think this is the one with... Yeah, it is. There's a cowboy. There's the graveyard. I could do the graveyard. Didn't you already make tombstones?
Probably. Probably.
I think you did make tombstones. Freakazoid. It's always a good one. Got stuck in a Pac-Man maze. Let me see if we've got any tombstones. I'm pretty sure you made tombstones at one point. I don't know if it would actually be... No, what is that? No, that's not it. Graphics source. If anything, I can make a placeholder as well. It wouldn't be too hard. But I would like to put I'd like to put that ghost in the game since he's already been made. And we can turn the main character white to match the ghost. That'd be cute, right?
What are you doing? Oh, to match the roads?
I might make a grave, like a graveyard.
Gotcha.
With a ghost.
I see.
Oh no, the ghost was going to be in a haunted house. There's going to be zombies in the graveyard.
All right. Well, what should I work on? What do you want from me?
Good question. Well, if we could agree to both work on the same room,
Mm-hmm.
um, I don't think I have any tombstones.
Okay.
Do you want to work on some tombstones?
Mm-hmm.
Um, make don't make individual tombstones. Make a room. At whatever size you think looks best.
Mm-hmm.
And
What sort of action is this? Him running from the ghost?
yeah, I think to start, I think eventually he might be running from zombies because I think I'll put the ghost in a haunted house. But for now, the ghost can just randomly appear out of one of the tombstones and chase after him. But I do know I'd like a graveyard to be in the game, regardless of what we put in it today. Like regardless of what the action is today. Ooh. See now, I am definitely coming down off of that brain boosty pill,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a pill. I took a pill.
Not unusual these days.
It's a supplement. It
Yes.
definitely wasn't a pill. It's a supplement.
Consciousness supplement.
It's not. And so I didn't drink any of my normal amounts of like caffeinated tea.
Mm-hmm.
So now that the supplement is wearing off, the fact
Maybe you
that
need that
the fact that I
tea.
haven't had any tea is like
Right.
caffeine. I know, right? Drugs. They're all drugs.
Yeah. It's not drugs.
They're all drugs. Caffeine's totally a drug.
We're addicted
It's
to
legal.
drugs.
It's legal, but it is highly addictive, and it is mind altering. So it is a drug. And so what I'm trying to tell the Twitch audience is that I need drugs.
That's the message for today, guys. Yes. Hey, look at my thing. These are the ghosts I've got.
I already made the
Presently.
ghost.
I know. I'm just saying.
I already made Ghost 1. He was
All right.
perfect.
That's what I figured.
I gave him full functionality and animation and everything.
All right, then we're good.
I did
We got Ghost 1 then. Wonderful.
it. You don't have any gravestones? I'm surprised we didn't have a gravestone in Bitku.
All right. What the hell?
This doesn't make any sense.
We
There would
have
have been.
death and destruction and
How could we have
ghosts.
not had a gravestone in Bitku?
You don't think of everything.
What?
It's true.
If it's in Bitku, would you be looking at it right now?
Uh-huh.
There's literally no gravestone.
Literally. Not even figuratively.
There's no figurative gravestone either.
Well, maybe there's kind of figurative gravestone. With the skull and crossbones, perhaps.
Yeah, I guess we need gravestones.
That would kind of be a figurative gravestone.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Time for gravestones.
Gravestones. Make a graveyard, actually, even better.
All right.
You make a graveyard.
We got crows and ravens.
You really?
Don't we? No, it's a vulture, maybe?
There's gonna be a vulture on a gravestone. It's probably gonna be bigger than the gravestone.
I don't know. I don't think they'd be on gravestones. They want to be like before the gravestone phase. The scavenger birds.
That's true. They're not looking to burrow into the ground.
and break through a casket.
It's a really hungry vulture. He's totally desperate.
Oh my God, to see like the casket cam, like up at the roof of the casket,
Yeah.
and the bird's head is like pecking through. It's like,
I just imagine him as like a Muppet vulture.
Yeah.
It's like popping through the casket cam.
a lot of excessive yelling and grunting.
Oh, goodness gracious.
All right, well, I'll add these. Maybe we can update Bitku sometime after we've made this game and just put everything from this game that was new into
No,
Bitku.
Don't be ridiculous.
I know. I understand.
I don't think I can actually update any of the Flash games anymore.
Fuck.
Anyway. I mean, it becomes more and more difficult as time passes. It was dicey for Dino Run. But Dino Run
Yeah.
is the one that I give the most attention to, so I like always make sure it can run with the latest stuff. But that's the thing is there is no latest stuff. There's only like the latest operating system, but Flash Builder has not updated. The Air SDK gets updates, but the actual IDE and environment that I use to write and keep track of and compile the Flash games hasn't been updated in like 4 or 5 years. And eventually it just won't work. And then we can't, I mean, there's always technically a way to do it, but it just won't be worth the effort unless there's a grave emergency or somebody offers us like $100,000 to recompile one of our Flash games for some reason.
That'd be cool.
Other than that, yeah, I'm not gonna.
Where's my third room size?
I'm gonna do a placeholder room for now.
Yeah, I want to like know the room size to use though.
You decide the room size. It's gonna be anything.
I'm working on it.
Work harder, faster.
I'm trying. So look at my little mini screen.
Yeah, I see it.
This could be the room size, like where he's that big.
Right.
Is this a big graveyard? Or
I
more
think
like...
it's more like that.
All right.
That's my guess, right? Because the tombstones are probably about just like a little bit bigger than him.
Do we need something in between this one and this one? We might.
What do you mean in between?
Size, because the other size I have is like super zoom.
Yeah, I would say yeah. I wouldn't
It's-
mind having all sorts of sizes.
All right. Then maybe that's what I'll do first. I'll make a in between size.
I wouldn't
I think
mind.
this is as close as we get, right?
I don't know.
Maybe. All right, we can go closer. I love big pixels.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be that some of the rooms he takes up like a fourth of the screen. I don't know.
Oh, I love it. I want that.
I'm sure you do. It could be that nothing happens. He just runs from the left to right.
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
just like a nice little break.
See, that's 160. That's 214. So something in like the 180 or 190,
Yeah,
185,
because I think what
186.
think what you're looking at now is too zoomed out, but that might be a little too zoomed in.
Exactly.
So, because we need room for the ghost actually chases you around quite a bit.
Yeah.
But we also don't want to be so zoomed out that it's not scary, right? We want to like get just the right amount of claustrophobia so that you feel like you can't escape properly. And
Well, I want to make the rooms exactly the right size so you don't have to like, so they all work in your system.
any size room will work in my system.
Okay.
As long as it's 16 by 9.
All right. So let's try.
While you start that, I'm going to go get some tea.
Cool. I have to do a breakfasty related thing too. So when you get back,
We
I
can't
will do
both
that.
go at once.
We're not. Sorry.
Okay. I'll be back.
Okay.
Tea, yes, tea. Tea is right. Time for tea. Tea agrees. All right, I'll be
Good.
right back.
Good thing. I would like tea as well. Can you make me some tea?
What?
Make me some tea.
I'll make you some tea too, Rich.
Thank you.
See you later. -1 point. Why did we -1 point for tea? This Kincaid doesn't like tea.
Oh, I see.
I was correct in Kincaid doesn't drink tea or coffee. He only drinks water. I think that's what.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's probably pretty healthy.
I get the feeling Kincaid is like super healthy or something. Doesn't.
It's nice. Makes one of us.
He's not addicted to any stimulants whatsoever. Jasmine. I think actually I'm going to make some jasmine green. I'll be right back.
Cool. I'll make room walls. Well, it's just you and me. You as a collective you. I'll look at the chat here. Oh, Pizza City is a fun game. I enjoy it. Have you ever gone through and like gotten all the secrets, all the gifts that you get from one person to the next person to the next person? I kind of forget what happens at the very end of it. of that part. What the final gift is. It's been so long. Miles's new hair, huh? I didn't notice. His hair does change often. One of those color palette websites. Yeah, that's pretty good. I do that. Usually I'll work on like the things that I want to see first, and then when I feel like I need more, then I go ahead and visit the other sites. Oh shit! Yeah, I guess you're right. I can get out of here now. I'm actually in a sub room in Miles' basement. This is my chance. No. Good looking out though. Let's see, what's this wall size? 7 by 7. That's 6 by 6. So this, I'm gonna guess. Oops, nope, don't do that. Oh, I should share my whole screen too, so you guys can see my operations in Photoshop. Let's see, there's the biggest room. Oops, no. So that's 6 by 6. That's 5 by 5. Wait, that doesn't make sense. So the smallest room, meaning like the biggest pixels, has a 6-inch wall. The second biggest wall size is 5. Okay, that makes sense. And then the largest. Oh, that's because this is the one I was messing with. Okay. Right, and there's no other big room to compare because I've already used that file for this. Well, I don't know. I guess I could stick with 6 by 6. Or let's just say 6. The basement, that's right. You can do that in Asheville. You can't really do that in Florida so easily. You'll hit water. Even a regular basement, nope. Unless you're on the hill, but those are so rare in Florida. You got to go like Tallahassee or something. Or it could be an actual Native American burial ground, and then you deserve to be haunted, kind of like Poltergeist. Okay, still looking at the chats here. All right, cool. Back to my efforts. I just have to go with my gut on this one. That looks decent. Let's go into our history. All right, hold on. Let me share my actual full screen.
What did I miss?
Oh man, you missed so much.
Oh.
Sorry.
I got really hungry up there too. I have like a little bowl of garbanzo beans.
That's great.
Is it rude to eat on stream?
I don't think so.
Maybe I'll mute my mic.
It's probably ruder to go crunch, crunch, crunch. I do that when playing games sometimes with friends. There's really no way around it. It's like, well, I could stop playing games and eat, or stop listening or talking to you.
Rich, if Miles is holding you hostage, you can say now.
Yeah. Yeah, we went over that. I let them know I was in the micro basement. That's in your basement.
Rich, I'm not holding you hostage, am I?
No.
Okay.
No, I played along for a moment, but I revealed the truth that well, I didn't even mention that I'm not in North Carolina either. You're holding me emotionally hostage, maybe? No, that's not happening either.
I certainly hope not.
No, it's not. So I've opened a menu. Let's see if this yes, there it is. Look, you can see my menus now.
Yay!
I just got to be careful what other windows I go to. My bank accounts and
Minimize all your porn windows.
oh man, there's so many.
Every single one of them. All your different kinks.
Oh man, there's so many. I don't know. It's not really. I don't know if I've actually intentionally opened porn on this new laptop even once. I have an old laptop for that.
If I remember correctly, you're just into rhinos, right?
Hey, oh yeah. Those protruberant.
Like nature videos of rhinos making love in the Serengeti.
Yeah, nature videos. That's right.
All right. Anyway.
What do you think of this wall size, Miles? For this size room.
That looks good to me. Is there?
Wait, did I?
But a
Oh, I
graveyard.
didn't change the room size. That's. Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Let me fix something. Oh, I did change. Okay, yeah, this is the new room size. I went with 180.
Your laptop specifically for porn, right?
It's my porn top.
You get a new laptop and your wife or significant other asks you, "Oh, you got a new laptop, huh? What's that one for?" It's like, just for porn.
Oh, no, that's
I like to keep it
old
separate from
laptop
my work
is for
laptop.
the porn. The new laptop is always for the work. The old
Mhm.
laptop is the porn one. Am I serious? Am I not? I don't know.
We'll never know. I should actually do something. I really needed some garbanzo beans, apparently.
It's good that you're listening to your body's needs.
Yeah, I got really hungry up there. There's a big hullabaloo because Jamie, my 5-year-old, for those who don't know, won in a library raffle this enormous plastic marble run.
Wow.
And
cool.
You know, they had like a big display case with all the things you could win. Like, you read a bunch of books or get them read to you if you can't read yet. And there must have been like hundreds of kids that entered it.
That's amazing.
And of all the prizes, you could tell like the marble run was the one that people really wanted. Well, there was a Kindle too. There probably a lot of kids wanted that, but
I want the marble run.
it was it's a big one too. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, the chances of our kids winning one of these things is so low.
Right.
Lo and behold, today he won the marble run, and they took him to pick it up. So he came. He had just walked through the door with it, like covering his face, like, I got the marble run.
That's so great.
It's not something we would normally buy for them because it's made of loud plastic colors.
Mm-hmm.
But he won it fair and square, so we're not going to say no. That'd be brutal.
That'd be rough, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting. I want to play with that marble run.
I love marble runs.
All right, so I have. Oh no! I saved over the original room before I saved it. There we go. Now I've fixed it.
You can undo a save?
I can go back in the history and go back to the state at which I opened the thing. Even if I've used all my history states up and gone beyond like the 200 or whatever I have it set to, you just go to like the open state and it brings you back to the file when you first opened it. Then you could save it and then you go back to the current version that you were working on and save it as a different file. So now I will go back and look. Yeah, it's useful. Yeah, so this is the original room. And
oh, but you have a really small one too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The thing about so the graveyard brings up another issue that we need to work out, and that is borders. So
borders?
Where you can exit.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, I'm almost done eating, by the way, if it disgusts anybody.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, I'll listen to you, then I gotta go do my thing fast.
One time at Chuck E. Cheese, the skee ball machine broke and dispensed all the tickets it had, and I got to keep them. You don't remember what you bought, but it wasn't anything worthwhile. Then you got the flu. That was the only time you've ever been to Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh. The parting gift, the flu.
Chuck E. Cheese is a weird place.
Yes.
So where I grew up, well, I grew up in Florida, like Kincaid as well. Same area, kind of. We had Fuzzy Wuzzy. Remember Fuzzy Wuzzy, Rich?
Mm-hmm. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Fuzzy Wuzzies. He was a
Yeah.
wizard. He was a bear wizard.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember.
And it was just like Chuck E. Cheese, just somebody's competition.
Mm-hmm.
But Fuzzy Wuzzy was less terrifying than Chuck E. Cheese.
Uh-huh.
Because
Yeah.
I don't think Fuzzy Wuzzy had any animatronic, uh, anthropomorphic music playing animals.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was more just pizza and video games.
Yeah, the
And
worst part about those was when they stopped. They were just lifeless. Anyway, go
oh
ahead.
god, you're right. Yeah, they just sit there like, "Ugh," and then they like boot up for their
When they boot up, that's
performance.
the second scariest thing.
They only consist of scary stuff, being in the off state and being in the on state. They are never not scary.
No.
The best thing about Fuzzy Wuzzies was that when report card time came out, you bring in your report card, and for every A or 1, we used to get numbers instead of letters, you get a token, you get a game token. And you think of, if you remember like high school report cards, I don't know, you only got like maybe 10 marks total. But the elementary school I went to, your report card had like 40 or 50 different areas that they would give you grades in. And
Wow.
it was just incredible how many categories they came up with to give you marks in. And I, being the total goody two shoes that I was, that I still kind of continue to be, with a few exceptions, I got ones across the board, and I used to bring in that report card, and they give me like 40 or 50 game tokens. It was incredible.
Wow.
I would just play video games until my brains fell out.
That's a good deal,
My
man.
mom didn't
That
really
would,
regulate it.
I would have applied myself way harder.
Yeah, that was Fuzzy Wuzzy that did that. They were great.
So you heard that rhyme, right? The Fuzzy Wuzzy rhyme?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what it is?
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
Right. That's it.
Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he?
That's right.
Yeah.
You got it.
That's what it's based off of.
That's what I thought. I didn't know what came first. Probably the rhyme.
Probably the rhyme, yeah. There was another one, Showbiz. Showbiz was another
Yeah,
competitor
that's
to
right.
Chuck E. Cheese, and they did have animatronic animals.
Never made it there.
They were equally as terrifying. I went to all three, but Fuzzy Wuzzies was the one I went to the most because it was the closest, and they gave you those free tokens for report cards. But yeah, I had been to all three. There's actually a Chuck E. Cheese in Asheville that I have the option of visiting, but I don't think I will. I'm
they're
sure they're not
closing.
open.
I think they've gone bankrupt.
Yeah, I think so. They arcades are having a hard time now, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Especially the pinball arcade. That
Oh
place was
man.
awesome.
Poor thing.
Pinball museum.
I mean, even before virus, pandemics, I was like, I should really wash my hands after coming here. And
Yeah.
yeah, you never know. People with just general sicknesses you don't want.
Yeah.
And it's such a good way to distribute them.
It was always dicey. I don't know what they're gonna do now. If they reopen, they'll probably have like a thing of hand spray sanitizer that they'll make you spray the controls with every time you're done playing.
Maybe you have to put on these like disposable gloves when you walk in the door, and you keep them on until you leave.
Ugh.
Yeah, latex gloves, so you have these sweatiest hands in the world
Ugh.
as you're trying to play pinball.
I have no problem wearing masks. I'm not like an anti-masker or anything.
Yeah.
But I will not put on gloves and a mask to go into a video arcade. I'll just
It's
not go.
not worth it.
It's not
No.
worth it. There's like this certain type of all-American freedom that you want to feel when you're in an arcade.
It's true,
And gloves and a mask just doesn't doesn't do it.
Does not.
Dave and Buster's. Yeah, I guess Dave and Buster's replaced Chuck E. Cheese. It's like Chuck E. Cheese for adults.
Do you know Nolan? Was it Nolan Bushnell? Was that?
Yeah.
Atari founder. He also founded Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Modern day capitalist hero.
And terrifying animatronic.
He had a great
Animal.
idea. It was a great idea.
Totally, it persisted for so many years.
Yeah. I wish he hadn't have made the animatronic animals. So that's.
Yeah, he was trying to push technology boundaries.
I don't know what adult thinks that's a good idea. Everybody knows that 95% of children are terrified of animatronic animals.
Well, those were not a thing yet. I guess Disney had them.
If you went to Disney World, you knew animatronics.
Right, like the Hall of Presidents. Remember that one?
Well, every Disney ride had animatronics. There's one of them, I think.
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna do my thing I need to do.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh look, you've made progress on the.
I'm working on it. Yeah.
Cookie place. Oh, what are the dimensions for that? Please tell me real quick before we go.
All right. Where's my info? I have it at 184 and 105. I wonder if I did that right. I don't know.
184 by 105.
Doesn't what's the max resolution of this game?
There is none.
All right, let me see what happens if I push this to
So whatever you want it to be.
Oh, so this wouldn't work if it's not quite 16 by 9. So I think I need to make it like one smaller.
In which way?
Horizontally.
183 by 105.
180. Hold on. Image canvas size. No, it would be. Oh, it would be 183, wouldn't it? All right, let me try it now. Image size 1920. Oh, I did it backwards. Whoops! I needed to expand it to 185, I guess.
What's going on, man?
So I told you I'm not mathematically inclined.
It's okay.
That's just how it is. I missed something along the way. I think in 5th grade, involving dividing fractions. I think and it's like.
I can tell you right now what it should be. It should be 183 by 103.
183 by 103.
183
right.
by 103.
So where are we now? We're 185 by 105. Yeah, this is what I need. Math help. Thank you.
I mean, I'm not 100% positive. I know you can adjust it later, but all I did was do a 16 by 9 ratio selection box and made it as big as I could and cropped off what I couldn't and then took the new thing.
Cool.
So I'm just going to use this as a placeholder graveyard.
So 183 by 103?
183 by 103, yeah. Graveyard. All right. Let's bring that in here. Let's make a graveyard. Let's actually get something done. Okay, the graveyard background is... Oh, I need a sprite.
So we're going to have a white ghost, kind of a dark... we're a graveyard at night, right?
Yeah. White ghost, dark green background it looks like, and gray foreground.
I'm going to go a little more brownish.
Sure.
I guess so.
Looks good to me.
It needs to pop a little bit.
When you get back, we can discuss the whole border exit thing.
Okay.
But it's a bit longer than you probably want to do before you go do the thing you need to do.
Yeah, I've really not eaten a damn thing yet today.
You should eat a damn thing.
This is a non-happy ghost, probably.
Yeah. He's not a happy ghost. He's a
Right.
kill you as quickly as possible ghost.
This is probably the one to use it.
Yeah, I already made him. He's in the game.
No, I meant that particular sprite for my particular effort at the moment.
Okay.
For getting the feels of a graveyard.
I see. Yeah, get the feels right. He doesn't have to be white. You can make him any color you want. It's up for your interpretation.
He could be flashing. I think flashing is a fair game kind of thing. You know, old Atari 2600 style color spectrum cycling.
You want everything dangerous in the game to flash, or just some things sometimes?
I don't know. Just saying. I think it could be one of the three colors flashing. If we
Oh,
wanted it to be.
so it'll only rotate between the three available colors?
No, it could be any color. Full spectrum flashing, I think.
Oh. And that
Gotta
will
do
just
it right.
okay. Well,
If there's anything that needs to be super special, it could just have the color cycling
I
flashing going
gotcha.
on.
That makes sense. Yeah, we'll get to that if we.
And we'll just call it the third color, even though the third color is all the colors.
I got it. That makes sense.
How about a purple ghost?
Make a group graveyard.
And they're kind of nice. I like it.
Put the background in there. Graveyard 24. Where did you come up with that name?
Who, me?
No. Game Maker. Oh, maybe it's because I had a group called Graveyard and they didn't want a sprite called Graveyard in there. Weird. Okay, say what? I don't get it. Oh. Delete. Okay.
So let's see.
Yeah. Duplicate.
Oh, man, I need to go do my food.
Rich, you're about to pass out, I can tell.
Yeah. All right. I'll be right back.
See you later. What is it? 183 by 103. Okay. Whoops. All right. Don't need a trigger. Oh, that room is tiny. Okay. Weird without Rich here. What's up, Ilya? We are putting in a graveyard room today. So we can use the... Oh, we're going to hear Rich preparing his food. I wonder if he's aware of that. I wonder if I yell really loud if he'll be able to hear me. 93 by 103. I think I 93 by 103. There we go. Okay. we're gonna hear. You still owe us the house tour before you move. Oh boy. No, I don't. I don't owe you a house tour. What are you talking about? And don't need him in there. Interior and exterior. I actually made a 12-minute video. That's a tour of the interior and exterior of the house because it was like a bonus. It's written here. It's written right here. No, it's not. I made it because apparently, like, your house is more likely to sell if you make a video and put it on the website that sells it. Okay, room 1. Hey, Rich. Hey, Rich.
Yeah,
Are you there now?
almost. I'm untangling
We could totally hear you messing in your kitchen.
in my bathroom, you mean?
Oh, in your bathroom.
Which is my kitchen. It's my sink, basically.
Oh, right. It's a good thing you didn't like take a huge dump and make big dumpy sounds like
Right,
grunts,
I
and
use
groans.
flatulence.
It's like splashy sounds and whatnot. Like forget to mute
like
your mic.
torpedo sounds.
Yeah. I'm just glad that didn't
Like
happen.
some aggressive pressure grunting, like
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Followed by some sort of plunk and then like a sigh of relief. I'm glad we didn't have to
don't
hear
forget
that.
like heroic flatulence at the
Yeah,
same time.
exactly.
Would have been a very entertaining scream.
Thank you for not putting us through that.
Now, I think I would hopefully have enough sense to mute myself. I'm like, oh god, I gotta crap.
You never know.
If I was super social streamer guy, I would probably bring the laptop in there and continue to video stream.
It probably wouldn't be the first time.
It definitely would have not been the first time. Not that I've seen that happen, but I'll put money on it.
Yeah, it probably happened. Actually, didn't somebody get banned for going into a public bathroom on a stream? Someone really high profile.
Oh, I see. And other people were on it.
I don't know. It's some violation of the Twitch terms of service.
Right.
There's certain things you can't do. I've never read the Twitch terms of service, so I don't actually know what I'm not allowed to do.
You're the only one.
I'm just gonna assume that just normal streaming is fine. Some light profanity is fine. Apparently, if I'm female, I'm not allowed to show any part of my body that you couldn't see in a PG movie.
And if you're male?
And if you're male, you can. Yeah. So
wait, I could show like all the male parts?
No, you can show your nipples, but you can't if you're female.
Oh, I see.
Apparently, that's enough to get you banned if you
show your nipples as a female.
Yeah, if you show female nipples, you get banned.
That's like TV standard, rules.
Not anymore.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that.
Like network TV.
I think on network TV it's allowed too now.
Oh, well,
not during the day. I think in the night.
Oh, like after 8 p.m. or 9 p.m.
After 8 p.m. or something. Do you remember when? Do you remember NYPD Blue? Remember that show?
Mm-hmm.
It was such a big deal because it was like the first prime time, or like it was like between 8, 9, or 10 p.m. It had some profanity. It had a little bit of nudity. It had a lot of male butt cheeks, actually.
I've seen that.
And it had, it was like PG-13 basically. It was a big deal when it came out. It was like, okay, we're gonna have an adult program. Although, here's the really weird thing. For anyone that grew up in Florida, if you remember public access, which had no rules whatsoever. I mean, people know public access. It's pretty common across the country, but Florida public access was a little different. It was protected by some law, and you could put anything you wanted on it. And I remember the first time I discovered that, I was like kind of shocked and blown away. that that was possible. Did you ever watch
What?
Public Access?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. It was usually pretty terrible, but
Most people equate public
okay.
access with really terrible, like so bad it's good TV.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
like you know like Wayne's World. I
Right,
mean,
like kind of like Tim and Eric Awesome. Tim and Eric's
yeah,
Awesome Show
like
has that aesthetic.
two
Yeah,
guys in their basement just talking crap and being stupid with terrible production quality.
right. I remember I saw one that was like a dance party.
Yeah,
It was like really like people just dancing, super awkward, and the terrible lighting,
I
really
I
bizarre frame angle.
I saw one. It was some show and they showed a snuff clip, like snuff films.
Holy
Yeah, it
cow,
was
dude!
really messed up. I was not expecting it at all. Because it was I should have known better because it was a show that had a lot of TNA. That's why I was
Mm.
watching it. and then they like
Mm.
and then they interjected this snuff clip in between all the TNA and I was like I didn't want to see that.
Dude,
I can't erase it from my memory. It's terrible.
sorry. Yeah, there's some
I
things.
don't like that type of stuff. I don't even I
Yeah,
mean I generally it's hard for me to watch like fake violence,
yeah,
let alone like real violence. I just can't do it.
that is horrible.
I can tell you, it totally ruined my TNA experience for the rest of the night.
Shit.
Oh well, I had it coming apparently. I was watching the Forbidden Station.
Right, no rules.
Anyway, we are get well. I am getting very little. Look at you. You're getting lots of stuff done. I am getting very little done.
It's all right, man.
I
You know,
know.
we're not beholden to anyone for anything.
I know. Channel 666. Yeah, basically
Yeah,
that's what it was.
you're watching Channel 666
It was scary because
public access,
you never knew what was going to come on next.
right?
Could be
It's kind of
anything.
chat roulette, I guess.
I mean, the internet has stricter regulations than public access did. Like you can't play the stuff that I saw. You can't put that on YouTube or, you know. I mean, okay, it was like the equivalent of the dark web, you know. It was like that where you can find anything and everything. I have no intention of going. I just realized that my Ethernet cable was not properly plugged in, so it was defaulting to Wi-Fi, and that means that the quality of the stream was not consistent. So I just plugged the Ethernet back in. Rich, we can see your Discord, you know.
Well, Kathleen thinks we should have a podcast.
You know we can see everything you're doing on Discord.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's done. Thanks.
just making sure that there was nothing juicy up there.
Nothing juicy.
Okay. I've done that a few times. I've had like private Discord things accidentally show on stream.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot that I wasn't only on Photoshop. I was trying to do it as a service, but not necessarily. I can just call things out because I'm prone to forget these things.
Are we gonna have a pink ghost? Where'd you go? Rich? What happened? Chatting him up, telling him that we lost him.
Hey,
Hey,
sorry, I screwed up.
stop screwing up.
I don't know how. Nobody ever taught me how to stop screwing up. Should be a class in college. How to stop screwing up.
They don't teach you anything practical or useful in college.
You gotta learn it yourself.
It's all just like knowledge and skills, but none of those skills are how to not screw up.
Nope.
What was that? Is the ghost pink? That might be fun.
Yeah, no, it's kind of purpley, pinky.
Purpley pink. Yeah, it's a purpley pink. Okay, I'm really gonna get something done. I'm gonna do it.
Let's call him Lavender.
You're right. He is lavender. Lavender ghost.
Hmm.
Did you just make him more purple?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Yeah.
Just making sure I'm not going crazy.
Not fully crazy.
We'll put you at 1653. 1653. When you enter the graveyard. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And where is our ghost? Look, he's already made. Ooh, and he's big. Huh, why is he so big? I guess he's as big as he should be. Does that look right? Does he look too big in mine? It should be the exact same proportion as you have in yours.
Let me see. Let me drop the same one into mine.
Odd. Is mine too? 183 by 103. I'm confused.
It's the same. Yeah.
Okay. It just looks bigger in mine than in yours.
It does a little bit, but I think he's normal.
Okay, that's a good size.
If I move him around, look at my screen if you can.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So he's actually twice as big as the character. That's probably fine.
When you die, you double in size. You know that?
What? Oh yeah. Your pixels
Your
get
ghost
bigger.
does.
That's odd. I remember. All right. Well, we'll find out here. He's guarding the exit.
What do you think about these tombstone sizes?
I think the tombstones look great.
Cool.
Oh, so the thing about borders and exits. So everything. So all scenes have a single entry point. And that is defined somewhere else. Like, it'll always be... Right now, I don't have that coded into the game. I have, like, hard-coded, if you leave the screen in this scene, you go to this other scene. It's just for testing, but ultimately, it's all going to be randomized. So every scene will have a defined entry point, or maybe it can have a pool, like a set of multiple entry points, and it will just randomize between each one. But rooms also have one or more exit points or exit zones.
Can you start that over? I was in a thought about these the wall design.
Every scene has one or more entry points and one or more exit zones.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the way you've got it drawn is that there's only one exit zone. And
yeah, that could change.
For something like this, I think it's important that it only has one because you need to get past the ghost.
Yeah. If
you can exit on any side, then it's a lot easier to avoid. We might want to consider, for the graveyard in particular, it might look bad, but like, well, you already had crumbly walls, right?
I started doing crumbly walls, but then I realized I should save those for like a cave or something. And I thought maybe these usually have more like gates and fences and.
Right. Gates, yeah, like the kind of ornate Gothic gate. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense. I see.
Yeah, so I've put that other one on hold for another sort of room.
Yeah.
I mean, the simple solution is just kind of like make it have little notches.
I think a gate makes more sense. Man, none of this tea I'm drinking is helping at all. It's not good.
You need a nap.
I think I'm just gonna have to power through it.
Yeah.
So, if a scene or a screen or whatever, the scene has multiple exit points, then I think
that it will give you different next scenes depending on where you exit. Obviously, because it won't make sense if you exit upwards, it needs to give you a scene that starts you on the bottom. And there are exceptions to that, but for the most part, I think that's how it's going to work. So the scene selection algorithm will have to take into account where you last exited from. It will also have to take into account what scenes you've already been in, so it doesn't give you the same ones over and over. That might be a problem once you've gotten pretty far through the game and you've already seen all of the scenes. I think someone suggested that we give them new scenes, but more difficult. But I think eventually the game will probably have an ending, and then you can you'll just play through it again later for different stuff. I don't know. I haven't quite figured that one out yet. Let's see how this goes with this ghost. Let's see if it still works correctly. Leave here, and yep, there he is. There's, oh my god! Once he gets close to, he's not happy. Have you seen this guy, Rich?
I have a little bit. I think it was kind of in the background as I was watching. Yeah, look at him go.
Oh my gosh!
Is that your animation of him?
No.
Did I animate him like
You
that?
did. Oh,
did?
you mean specifically those two frames over and over again?
Yes.
No, you didn't do that. I
didn't think so.
just did that with what I had. I think it looks good, but you can give me
bad.
something new if you want to.
Yeah, it's definitely, it works.
Oh, geez. From one bad situation to another.
This is starting to come together.
I know, right? Feels like a real game. Kincaid is waiting for his royalties. We haven't made any money on this game yet. You're practically the lead dev at this point. Kincaid's having some delusions. All right, keep thinking. Keep thinking you are. That's fine. We'll just string you along. Yeah, I do think some sort of gothic fence will make it very spooky. Don't we have some spooky music somewhere?
I'm sure.
Oh, so here this might be fun. I'll take a little break from that and does zero work and takes all the credit. Well, it wasn't zero work. To his credit, Kincaid used some amount of brain power to come up with the idea that it would reuse rooms at a harder difficulty. But we're going to steal the idea and not give him any royalties, to be perfectly honest.
Royalties.
We're not going to steal it. We're just going to use it because you brought it up on the stream.
You carried every group project.
A natural leader. I actually wasn't in school. I didn't lead anything.
I avoided leadership.
Yeah. I wasn't really a follower either. I just didn't participate that much.
I was neutral.
We were like Switzerland in school.
Yeah, I think I could straddle like all the school classes pretty good. But I don't think I got too far into like the jock, sports cheerleader kind of
so
super popular kids.
Yeah.
I didn't quite go to their parties.
I never went to any of their parties. I heard about their parties like much later in my life, like in my 30s and stuff. I found out like all the popular kids were doing some messed up stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't.
think
That
it's-
I was kept so out of it. I ran cross country and track, and I guess that was just like that was not the jock scene. The jock scene was soccer and football, and there was plenty of overlap. So I was like in the smart kids group, and there's plenty of overlap at my high school in particular. Of like the the most popular group was also in the smart kids group, but they also had overlap with like the jocks and cheerleaders and stuff.
Mhm.
And the cheerleaders, the most popular cheerleaders were also in the like smart kids group as well. Like they're, like top 50 grades or whatever, like whatever you want to call it. But apparently they were doing some crazy stuff that I never
Can you
knew
elaborate?
anything about. Oh, yeah, like I don't know, probably like sex parties and stuff. Drugs, sex and drugs. I wasn't
Right.
part of any of it. I didn't
Yeah, me
drink.
neither.
I didn't drink at all in high school. I didn't have one single drink. I did not have an alcoholic beverage until I was 21 years old. I
I
told you
remember.
I was a goody two shoes.
I remember the first time you smoked weed.
Hey, it's not legal in my state.
Well, we weren't in your state at the time. My bad. Fun.
You're gonna get me arrested. You live in California. I don't.
It's just hearsay.
This is a long time ago. I don't think they can come get you for something you did when you were.
Yeah.
They have proof of you doing when you were 22 years old or something. Was I surprised? Yeah, I was super surprised. I knew they weren't goody two shoes like me, but I didn't know they were like doing all that stuff. Nah, I guess I wasn't super surprised.
I felt left out, but not too worried about it.
I just realized that looking at all this music, Mark sent me. I have all this music that Mark made a long time ago,
Mm-hmm.
and so I have all of it. So I'm just gonna listen to some stuff and see if there's any spooky stuff.
Cool.
Um. And this is a track he made like 20 years ago. He named it something so not so un PC that I had to take it
no.
off the screen and edit the name of it and bring it back
No.
again. It's bad. It's not like the N word or anything, but it was almost as bad. I think I told him that no one would ever find out, and I just blew that one.
Oops.
Oh well, he probably won't get canceled. One time you didn't attend an optional class trip. Found out the popular kids trashed a hotel room with empty alcohol bottles and the school had to pay for it. Mark is sitting on the mother load. This is the mother load of Mark music that I had to assemble it from various sources, but this is going to be so. A lot of these I already know they're not spooky. I don't think he's. Wait, I don't even have all of it here because I think there are ones that are not here. Sockless, I don't know. Are you late? No, there's no such thing as late on stream. This list does not include the ones we have used in other games. This is everything he's done that has not been used in a game. Almost. Some of these are actually in a game, and I need to remove them from this list. Although some of them might be so appropriate for this game that we might just use them twice. I don't think he's ever made one that's like spooky graveyard music, though. And if he has, I don't have it. So let's play some. Let's see. Oh, this one's actually pretty cool. It takes a while to get going, though. So since we don't have unlimited time, I'll just get into the best part of it. Bloops.
Can you not hear me when you have that going?
You didn't. You were talking the whole time?
I just said one thing and you didn't respond, so I shut up.
I think it was just because I've got it too loud in my headphones.
Okay.
Was it loud on the stream? Well, you wouldn't know, Rich, but other people might be able to.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just muted.
Oh,
man,
right.
I wanna
You have
hear
the
it.
stream muted, so you can't hear it.
That sucks.
You're thinking about buying Potato Man since it's as cheap as a single potato. Yeah, it is. It is currently on sale. I think it's like what, 60% off or something, which means it's like $1. It's weird that an individual potato costs more than $1. Sorry, Rich, you can't hear these.
No.
This one's great. Oh, it's really, really faint. I think this is the BitCoo theme, actually. This one might be louder. A little bit louder. Greater than, less than. Oh, this one has some live comment. Kitty Cat Galaga, I know. What's Kitty Cat? No. These all need to be normalized. They're just wildly varying volumes. Now something like this is really simple, but would be more appropriate for this game because it's just like a 10-second loop, which is like all you would need for a screen. Cheap Golf orchestrally remastered soundtrack. Never? Sorry.
You just gotta be contacted by the right orchestra.
Yeah, exactly. Ninja. Alright. Complete, well, not non sequitur because it's related to ninjutsu. Rich, do you remember the movie Bloodsport?
Yeah.
I watched it a couple days ago
Hmm.
because I had just a craving to watch some old 80s movies.
Right?
And I don't know, Bloodsport was available for free on whatever streaming service I get. And I watched it, and at the end it said this movie was based on true events on Frank Duke's life. Frank Dukes was apparently is a real person and then just out of curiosity, I just like did some research on him, and apparently, according to almost everybody except Frank Dukes, uh, he's like a pathological liar, and nobody can like verify anything he's ever said about any of the things he's ever done,
Huh.
and he tends to contradict himself over time as well about the things he did do, and the people that have verified the things he did have often later come out and said he asked me to say that he's a buddy of mine, I was kind of lying for him. And so all of these records that they report at the end of Bloodsport, like fastest knockout, fastest punch, like apparently these records were just reported by him, and the fact that he was in the Kumite and won it was just reported by him, because nobody can actually verify the existence of the Kumite as a real thing, let alone the fact that he won it. He also said once that he rescued a ship full of orphans from pirates.
Okay. It's possible.
It's technically possible to rescue a ship full of orphans from pirates.
Orphans even. That's like the extra detail.
So now I'm not saying this guy is a liar. However,
are you not?
It seems that almost all of the evidence is pointing to him just kind of being stuck in a permanent state of tall-tailedom.
Right. Potentially personal delusion.
Yeah, he might even it might even be that like one of those things where he actually believes all of it.
Mm-hmm.
He's just exaggerating a little bit. So yeah, he does know martial arts. We can verify that.
Mm-hmm.
He started his own dojo, his own brand of ninjutsu called the Dukes Ryu, and he has schools. He had or has schools all over the place. But he founded these kind of based on his popularity that exploded after Bloodsport came out.
Mm-hmm.
And it is verified that he was in the military for about 6 years, but he says he went on all these incredibly, these secret missions and did these amazing things. But none of it, even the ones that can be talked about, were never verified by any like Schwarzkopf and Colin Powell also specifically said, we don't have any record of him doing these things, and these aren't secret things anyway. This would be on record if he did this thing, and they said there was no evidence of him doing this thing. The only thing they verified was that he was in the armed forces for like six years.
So did that ruin everything for you?
Kind of. So I just thought it was funny that this incredibly popular movie, because it was super popular at the time, because like everybody saw it. It was like the martial arts film to see, and after watching it, it still holds up. It's got terrible acting in it. Some of the worst acting that you've probably seen in a long time. But the cinematography is really good. The music is awesome. The music in Bloodsport is super great. It's got some great shots of Hong Kong, and just like the atmosphere it sets up. If you remember it at all.
Vaguely.
The atmosphere of like this super secret martial arts competition, they just did a really good job of like making you feel like you were there. So it's still a great movie, but kind of disappointing that probably none of it actually happened. And like, it's okay that it didn't happen. It could have just been a fictitious story, but the fact that at the end of the movie it says all this stuff happened, and Frank Dukes is incredible, and here are his records. And we later find out that all of those records were basically not documented anywhere. They're just because Frank Dukes told the filmmaker that he had those records.
Right.
So that's what I think of when I see the word ninja, because I'm looking at this Mark Trident.
Oh no. That's not the thing to think of when you see the word ninja.
I know.
Ninjas are awesome.
Oh,
They
this
will
is
cut your
another
head
good
off
rock track.
and not even care. You know that. What's that site again? The Ultimate Ninja.
The what?
The word where they like they're so badass they'll like cut your head off and not even care.
Oh yeah, Real Ultimate Power.
Real ultimate power, right? Incredible. Is that still happening?
What'd you say?
Is that still going on? Do you check
I
back regularly?
don't know. That's a good one right there. Quiet. There's a track called Quiet. Not very quiet, actually. That's not a quiet track. Spooky happy, spooky shitty. Okay. One. Full-length is Rat Maze, yeah. I think this is used in Dino Run, isn't it? Can anyone verify that this is in Dino Run, Halloween Hell Run?
I can hear it. I think I'll turn it
I know you can't hear it. I'm sorry, Rich. You could turn on the music stream and just not talk. Not in Dino Run. You could turn on the...
Not in Dynamite.
Oh, but now we're hearing it through the stream because Rich is playing. Oh, Rich, you don't have headphones on, do you?
I do, but not on that piece on that laptop. I have because I've only got one laptop. I don't have another display.
Then
So
how
I have-
could we? How come we could hear?
Because I have
it?
two laptops.
Oh, okay.
The one I'm chatting with you on, I have headphones. The one I'm not chatting with you on.
Well, that's
it was-
good news because I really want to use this track, but I thought it was in. It's weird that It seems perfect for Halloween Hell Run. Okay. Cool.
Well, let's play all the hell runs.
Oh, you know what? That track was used in a Glorkian Warrior promo video. It wasn't used in
Oh.
the game.
That's fair. We can use it.
I only used like 5 seconds of it, 5 or 10 seconds of it in a Glorkian Warrior promo vid from a long time ago. It was for like a trailer for an update we made. That's great. I'm gonna tag that one because I don't think that one will work for that graveyard. Oh no, it's one of these bots again. And I can't. My mod view doesn't work correctly, so I can't kill this bot. Hopefully, Holzkopf doesn't pop up again. Bigfollows.com. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting some big follows. So Spy is, I think, going to be the title screen theme to this game, but I'm not going to play it. I'll keep it a surprise. When you try to get music for a new game, you just look through all of Mark's decade-old tracks for ones you haven't already used. Sometimes, yeah. For this game in particular, this is great. It's exactly what we need this for. And Kincaid, I'm sorry to report that Mark will be getting royalties. I hope that's okay with you. The Baron, that's a good one. Sorry. Towers, this is one of my all-time favorite Mark tracks. Although this is not the version. This is not the version. This is There's a complete version that has live drums and bass. That's really, really good. That was never used in any game. It was going to be a Gambros 2 boss, I think. Everyone but you. You contribute 100 more really good ideas that we use in the game. I think we'll win some. That's a good one.
I keep these tombstones. Are you imagining he has to run around them and stuff?
Yeah, he can't go through them.
Yeah, so I'm trying to keep it so like he's got a little bit of buffer, like a pixel buffer on the top and bottom of each.
You're not gonna fill the whole place with
I just want to know what size to make things. I want to know.
I think you've got the size down. I think the idea is that maybe towards the exit they're really close together like that to make it more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he's on your tail, I don't think you can actually survive going through that grid, which is good, which means you have to get him off your tail before you attempt to go through that grid. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll let you place them. I just wanted to know what size to make them.
Oh, I thought you were going to give me a background with them baked in.
Oh, I could do that. I just don't know because I'm not able to test maneuvering around them. I
well,
could give you something and you'd be like, "This is terrible."
Give
it's
me the background and I can adjust their positions in Photoshop easily.
Yeah.
But if you don't like my aesthetic positioning of them, you can give me a new one.
Now the ghost can go over the.
Yeah, the ghost can travel through anything, so that's his advantage. Rich does all the work while Miles jams out to more music. That sounds good to me. Kincaid, I'm sorry to report that I will also be getting royalties for this game.
I would like to.
Even though I'm not doing any work. Rich too, but it's understood because he's doing all the work. Oh well, I wanted to look for a spooky track, but the one spooky track is not appropriately spooky.
It seems like just like some drones or something.
Yeah, probably just some wind blowing or
like some swells or something.
One time you played vanilla Minecraft with your friend and you argued for 10 hours in a total for about 5 days because of one aspect of the house. Yeah, I'd say that's a dysfunctional collaboration right there.
Yeah. Sad. Sorry.
I don't think it's ever gotten that bad. I think it works out because I like everything Rich does, and I generally, even if I don't have the energy or the inclination to try to change it. So I'm just like, it's cool.
Right.
You once argued for 2 hours whether a circle has infinite edges.
No edges.
Better watch out. We don't know which side of the fence Kincaid is on here about this.
Or one edge? I guess it's one edge. I guess if you're trying to do it programmatically, it could need edges.
Programmatically, well, if it's going to be
like polygons.
If it's going to be a polygon, it needs to have finite edges, and you just won't see it. But theoretically,
like a vector circle.
Yeah, theoretically, I don't know if it has infinite edges or one edge. You're not going to reignite the circle argument here. Too taxing. It's a good idea. It's a really good idea. I read and agreed with some very valuable advice recently in a book. Incidentally, Rich, it was The Teachings of Don Carlos, which I think you gave me, right?
Of Don Juan?
No, Don Carlos. Carlos Castaneda.
Well, it's Carlos Castaneda. Don Juan is the
I
teacher.
know. So, but this is a book about Castaneda's teachings.
I gotcha. Okay.
So, yes, Castaneda learned from Don Juan, but this was written by Victor Sanchez, who
Mhm.
learned a lot from Don Carlos.
Got it. Got it.
Carlos Castaneda
Author.
became Don Carlos
I
to Victor
see.
Sanchez.
That's okay. It's been so long.
Did you not give me this book?
I think I did. Yeah.
I only got through like the first 50 pages, but I found a certain passage of it, certain chapters, so incredibly valuable that I just decided to stop reading the
Nice.
rest of it. And it was basically all thoughts require energy, all feelings require energy.
Mhm.
That your habits require a lot of energy.
Mhm.
And basically having a happy, successful life is a very simple process of figuring out what takes the most energy and gives you the least amount of gain and just cutting them out.
Brilliant.
So it just reminded me of Kincaid's not wanting to reignite the circuit argument because it's too
Gotcha.
taxing, which is a
Yeah.
very good idea, because even if you're passionate about it, if you can recognize that it takes a lot of your energy and gives you nothing in return, then it's probably not a good idea to engage in
Right.
it.
Or worse than nothing.
Yeah.
Just more energy drain on like worry and stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also
good
figured out that my more extreme belief is that not, I guess, well, it's funny I say belief because beliefs and principles and personal identity also take a lot of energy to maintain on a daily basis.
Exhausting.
Um,
You just don't know it. Why is my energy draining so heavily? all the time?
because I have this idea of who I am that I have to constantly defend every single day.
Nuisance.
When you go on the internet and start arguing with people about politics, you're just wasting a whole lot of energy. You're not actually going to gain anything from it.
Right. That's the question that should be asked. Like, what is there to gain by this?
What am I gaining by going on Twitter and telling people their opinions are invalid?
And disagreeing wholeheartedly, so publicly.
Yeah. You're not gaining anything. You're making
an ego.
yourself feel, but you actually, all you're doing is
Mhm.
Reinforcing your own sense of identity, which feels comforting and good. But
Yeah.
also the task of reinforcing your own identity is incredibly draining. And
Right.
and most people spend most of their energy day to day maintaining their sense of identity.
Right.
So there you go. That
Got
was
it,
my
man.
takeaway from that book. I was like, this is great. I don't have to read any more of this.
I don't think you do. That was it. Man. Good passage. With you on that.
You're passionate about shapes and colors. Yeah, so are we. So are we, Kincaid.
Mhm.
Particularly Rich.
I enjoy such things.
As you can see, I've barely gotten anywhere with this. Oh, Rich, are there dead versions of yourself in this?
I just put that for
graveyard?
fun for now.
Oh man, I think you should leave that.
Okay. I just thought it'd be appropriate to
Oh
have
my
a dead body.
gosh.
It'd freak him out, wouldn't it?
It really would. I think
Dead
you
over
should.
there. What the?
There's a dead me over there. You used to argue in public chat rooms about pointless shit just for fun 5 or 6 years ago. You would even agree with the stuff I argued. You wouldn't even agree with this.
Right, just to do it.
Some people just like arguing. No, that's fine. If that's
Yeah, it's-
really how you want to spend your time, feel free.
Making other people unhappy is definitely something certain people do enjoy. Get a thrill out of.
Totally.
It's like a power trip. and an ego boost.
Yeah, it's a total ego boost. So I guess I'll can you space out those tombstones more as you go towards the left?
So all right. three rows or 2 rows, because or less. I'm trying to get some sort of like graveyard organization going where they
Actually,
do have
I guess if you fill up the entire graveyard with a grid, then
like this.
we can just remove ones because
Right.
I think we want kind of like a path you can take.
Yeah.
Now, well, I know you can go between them, but I think we also want a good amount of them not there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just do what I'm doing, and then you could
Yeah,
remove some or move some or whatever you want. I can make different versions too. This will just be the first pass, and I can
cool.
try to do some baked in ones for you.
Mainstream Reddit is a bunch of dweebs. Okay, it's your hot take.
That's the beginning of
It's the beginning of an argument brewing.
yeah, of a discussion turned argument.
Yeah, totally.
I'm not biting.
um, so I will wait until you send me that to actually put it in here. I
This
think
is probably the difference. It's one of the difference between you and I, Miles. Is I want all these tombstones to look different.
that's fine.
You would have probably taken one and be like tombstones.
I would have, yeah. That's why you're the artist and I'm not. I would have cut a corner just to move on.
Right, and then
And-
I get stuck
Yeah,
producing late into the night because I won't cut that corner.
exactly. That's good. That's how it should be.
It's great. Love it. Wouldn't want to change a thing.
I went from a scary graveyard to Crossy Road.
Let's see.
This is why this project is great because it really encapsulates my inability to do anything that polished.
Mhm.
It's solely reliant on Rich's graphics, and I just kind of have to take what he gives me and make it move around. As you can tell by the amount of work he's doing compared to the amount of work I'm doing. Because I haven't actually done anything productive in like 15 minutes. I just sat here and talked crap.
Well, I'm actually getting to do a similar thing, like not make anything too precious, just like made a
Yeah,
thing that was good enough. Move
totally.
on.
Yeah. This we set up the parameters of the game so that we know it'll be as stress-free as possible. It's a really good idea.
Yeah.
You got downvoted for admitting someone else's argument was stronger. Yeah, that's someone like, don't be weak. Don't be a beta.
Wow.
Admitting someone else is right. It's a total beta move. It's just.
I feel I'm gonna be nauseous hearing these things.
What'd you say, Rich?
That whole way of viewing things is just nauseating.
It works for a lot of people.
Oh, absolutely. It doesn't say it doesn't work. It just like makes me feel a little sick
Yeah.
about
Kincaid,
humanity.
yeah, Kincaid's definitely not a beta. You've won, you've won the circle argument, yes. What is a Chad?
Oh, I thought those are those things on the ballots. The
Yeah, the
hanging
dangling
chads.
Chads. I think this is a different. I don't know.
Probably.
I think this is slang for something that I don't understand.
Probably not a good word.
Chad's a country.
What?
Yes, Chad is a country. Kincaid, you're a Chad? What is a Chad?
Yeah. Enlighten us.
What? Oh, a Chad is a jock. Okay.
That's sort of what it sounds like.
Yeah.
That would have been my initial guess.
Chad. Jocks are sporty alphas. Well, what's a Chad, though? Actually alphas. Oh, okay.
Ah.
To
Nothing
be
against.
Chad is to be perfect.
Oh shit.
Do Chads marry Karens? Is that how it works?
It's a Karen.
You know what a Karen is. Rich.
It's not a word I've heard or used.
Oh wow, Rich, you really have been in your work zone for like the last 30 to 60 days, haven't you?
Absolutely.
Chad's married Stacy's and Becky's. Oh, not Karen's.
So Karens, huh?
Wait, everybody Rich doesn't know what a Karen is.
Am I gonna be shamed out of my own
I think
fucking
so.
dev chat?
I think you are.
Fine.
I think I might spend too much time on the internet. But
I don't.
everybody in this chat knows what a Karen is, right?
Everyone but me.
Somebody explain to Rich what a Karen is better than I can. Yes, first of all, Karens only exist in America. That is true. That's item number one.
Oh, wow.
Karen is always American.
I'm downvoted for simply not even knowing.
A Karen is always white. Karen is always female. But not all white American females are Karens, so we need to get more specific.
And not all people named Karen fit this mold.
That is correct, yes.
I have friends named Karen.
I have a friend named Karen. Well, you don't know what a Karen is yet, so you don't actually know if your friend Karen is not a Karen.
So far, it's a no. But go on.
Make the Diner on 2 bubble chart. Oh right, yeah, right. We'll do like a flow chart. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up the official definitions of a Karen.
Official? It's not slang?
It is slang. What exactly is a Karen, and where did the meme come from? Oh yeah. Now she's a Karen with a gun. This is kind of a different one.
What the fuck?
Most Karens don't have guns. A Karen is an entity with short, wavy hair that start trouble with minimum wage workers for no reason by requesting the manager and being needlessly xenophobic. It's something a Karen might do.
Is Karen really the right word for that?
Maybe. I don't know.
Neither one of my Karen friends would likely do that.
Karens are usually moms too. They're usually older. They're usually 40 or older, I think. So did it start with the Black Lives Matter movement? Is that when Karen kind of came out, or did Karens exist before BLM? But there were plenty of viral videos of middle-aged white women yelling at people for, I don't know, long before. Oh, Karen existed since the I'd like to speak with your manager. Karen's been around for 1 to 1.5 years. Oh, wow. Okay, Rich, apparently I've been out of the loop until the last few months.
All right.
So I'm right there with you.
Oh, not quite as low as me.
I didn't know what a Karen was until like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I don't like the internet often.
It's a pretty awful place.
Best,
You're actually not missing anything. It's a good thing.
This is back to your Castaneda point.
Yeah, totally. It's a waste of energy.
Yeah, it's like I feel it. I literally feel thought as energy drain sometimes. When they start spinning up about something and I start immediately feeling tired, I find that as a blessing. It's like, oh, good. I can't sustain this. I can't.
I'm pretty sure that's scientifically verifiable that thinking is an energy drain.
Yeah.
Because more sensitive. Yeah, anytime I do heavy coding or writing in particular, if I have to write something like a design doc or think heavily about a thing for a while, I'm totally mentally and physically drained by the end of it.
Right.
So yes, we all. I mean, if a computer has to run computations, it takes electricity or whatever energy you're giving it, which is usually electricity.
Yeah.
So if your brain has to do things,
if it's not in a like a meditative state, then it's probably using energy.
Right. This is the greatest thing humans can do is relax everything, particularly thinking.
I feel a little bad for women that get kind of labeled as Karen though and go viral. Good.
Especially people named Karen.
Yeah, probably a lot of them.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of them are probably like decent people that just had a bad moment. But the moment you go viral on the internet with one of your bad moments, just
Yeah.
imagine if you take any one of us and you film our worst moment from like the last month.
Mm-hmm.
You are you are you are a candidate for cancellation. That is the problem with the cameras everywhere.
Cancellation.
Rich,
Yes,
you know what being canceled is, right?
I think so. I intentionally keep myself away from things
Seems like it.
for my own sanity
I
and
think it's
health
I think it's
and
good for
well-being.
you.
You know, there's people that live on like in I don't know, in outer space.
Hey Rich, can you
Where
send
there's
me
no
the
internet.
can you send me the background you have right now?
Sure. Do you want it without anything, like just as it is?
Take the ghost and the upright player out of it.
You want to keep the dead body in
Keep
there?
the dead body in there.
You can move them around to another spot if you want.
Yeah. There are indeed people who currently live in space. The space station.
But outer space?
Kincaid, are you in a different conversation than everybody else?
No, I said that. I mentioned the space thing.
Oh, okay.
It's right here with us.
Alright. Sorry, I didn't catch that.
All right, I'm going back to the Discord. So glad I stopped screen sharing everything for everyone's benefit.
Yeah. I want to see all your juicy combos.
Yeah, they're so juicy. My God, they're not safe for anything. Oh my goodness, it's 109. I actually have to get grocery shopping. All right, I've sent this background to you as it is.
Thank you.
I feel like we need a mausoleum.
What time?
Maybe that's where the ghost can come out of.
Oh yeah, it could. What time do you have to leave, Rich?
As soon as possible.
What did I just do? All right, if you gotta go, that's fine. I actually have to go pretty soon too.
Well,
But I am gonna put this
What
background
else?
in.
What else do graveyards need? They need a shovel.
A shovel?
Just should be usually the shovel, just like stick it out of the ground in a graveyard, right?
Because somebody was just digging a grave and left the shovel there?
Pretty much. Or grave robbing, and left it there for the night before.
Okay, that's fine. Here's a much better graveyard. What?
So, like thinking about this Karen thing. Is that really the best name? I guess that's just it's what it is. But
It is what it is, Rich.
is it in relation to a Chad? No, they're different things.
No.
Okay. All right, I can see Karen is kind of working.
Sleeping in space, every muscle in your body relaxes. That does sound pretty cool.
I've done a sensory deprivation tank, a float tank.
I did that once, yeah. I feel that's probably the closest we're going to get to it.
I liked it. Yeah.
It's pretty great. How do I, like, replace... I think I replace it just by dragging it. Oh, why do you do that to me?
My spacing of these is a little loose. It's not like perfect. So you feel free to adjust, but then send back to me what you have.
Oh, if I
what you
adjust it?
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes. What I might do is just make smaller hitboxes for the graves, so that it looks like it's hard to maneuver, but it's actually easier than you'd think it would be. First of all, oh yeah, so I copy and paste it, and it just puts it in a random place. This makes no sense. I can't select multiple things. Come on, Game Maker. WTF. What? I can't select multiple things and copy them and paste them? Doesn't make any sense. I have to do this over and over again? Oh my god. I'm placing collisions, by the way, if that wasn't obvious. But it's making me, it won't let me select multiple objects, which is super lame. And it will just place them like anywhere. Oh well. You still there, Rich?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I probably have to go soon too. Okay, and then where do we
wish I-
put Mr.
You
Ghosty?
could make other things like pentagrams and stuff more easily, and
Pentagrams?
star tetrahedrons, and I have like a cross shape here, which is pretty typical for a cemetery, but it'd be nice to have like a.
A pentagram.
Well, this is fun time, Miles. Could just do an upside down cross.
I don't know. You might want to avoid that.
I might. The internet is unforgiving.
They just wouldn't understand.
Because it's about the game, not about my personal beliefs or anything. It's about what this guy's got to deal with.
Nope, not acceptable, Rich.
Oh boy.
You're gonna get pegged as a devil worshiper, and we're gonna get canceled.
It's alright if I get canceled. Just go away.
Did I get stuck on an edge? I can't tell.
Oh, the ghost is getting stuck. Oh no, he's stuck on you.
Yeah, he's stuck on me. For some reason, he won't kill me. I've always had that problem with the ghost. Ooh, key is don't let him. Oh my god.
Who's stuck on you? Is that Lionel Richie or
Yeah, it's
something?
Lionel Richie.
Nice.
Got this feeling down deep in my soul.
That was a smooth song, man.
Oh, Rich, you've got some black pixels in here.
Fuck. Where are they?
They're in the. You see them?
Oh, I bet it when I remove the characters. No, show me again.
They're in the. They're on the right. Oh, and they're in. Yeah, they're.
Oh, I see. They're on the layer of gravestones.
So if you run perfect grids, like he can't catch you if you're just going, if you time it right, but you can never lose him. I mean, you have to go diagonal to get him off your tail, and you can't go diagonal. So actually it might be okay. It's pretty crazy right now. You'd be like, oh, yeah, you got to know how to move through it.
Gotta know how to move. All right, here's the new updated background. I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a second,
Right.
and I'll it won't be anything loud or anything like that. I don't think. So I'll keep the mic on. Or should I?
No, don't keep your mic on. You never know what's going to happen once you go in there. You might get in there and you like have to take a dump so bad you can't possibly come back
Right.
and mute the mic. You know what happens when you get close to a toilet? Sometimes your body tells you things that you didn't know were going on before.
You're right, because I've been so in my head,
Yeah,
not
totally.
in my body.
Like it's like getting your body. You're like, oh my gosh, I have to crap so bad. And
All
it's
right,
going to
I'm
be a
mute
big
the mic
noisy
then.
one. So
Definitely mute your mic.
It's good looking out for everyone out there.
Yeah, totally.
All right. Let's be right back.
I think I'm gonna reduce the hitboxes a little bit. See, folks, I'm actually doing work. Gonna make it a little more forgiving. Now I've got stuck on you in my head. It's not good. I don't know. Maybe it's good that we have this many gravestones. Oh, he gave me a new one. Okay, I won't use that just yet. What do you think, folks? Should I keep the ghost speed the same as it is and make it really difficult? You tried to buy Potato Man, but your card got disabled. Oh, poo. Maybe next time. The collision should be more uniform so as not to get stuck. Well, but isn't getting stuck part of the excitement? I don't know if it's part of the excitement. It could be. It could be a little more uniform. I mean, it's pretty uniform now, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, to the speed question. I forgot what my question was, though. I should reduce the speed of the ghost or keep him the same? Because right now, once he gets on your tail, there are certain movements you can't make without getting gotten. The ghost speed. It seems like it's just right. I mean, really the key is to not let him chase you in the first place. I don't know how you would do that, though. Let's see if it's actually possible. Alright, so I'm going to lead him up here. And then I'm going to go down here. And then I'm going to... Oh! I made it. Oh, jeez. One bad situation to the next. Oh! Oh.
But he spawns right in the middle of the street.
That's not right. I think it's pretty good. So check it out, Rich. I'm going to actually play the game. I'm going to... Oh, I guess you can only see the game from the stream. Alright, so I'm going to reduce your window. Come on. So you can...
Did the one I uploaded have the black pixels still or no?
I don't know. I haven't checked it. I haven't used it yet.
I'm just going to put the new one in here again, just in case.
Cars should go in both directions. That would be wild. Oh,
well, that's the later difficulty version, right?
Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, I think his speed is just right. It's just brutal.
You had to like go get a key or something. That'd be even worse.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man. He's always on your tail. I think his speed is perfect, actually. Got me.
The new version I put up also has a few more gravestones in it.
Yeah, change the tombstone layout before the ghost speed. Yeah, this is not the final layout. I thought Rich was going to go permanently, so I asked him to send it to me. I think maybe Rich.
Yeah.
What do you think about keeping the total amount of tombstones as we see here, as you have it, but taking a few and spacing that, putting them in different locations?
Sure.
You know what I mean? So that there'll be some gaps.
Yeah.
There'll be some gaps that you can maneuver through.
That works.
Yeah, give that a shot. You don't have to do it now if you have to go immediately.
I gotta go. I'll give it 9 more minutes.
Oh, well then you Oh, I see you've already made a lot of progress. Oh, well, actually, I was referring to the version I had. I think the version you have has too many gravestones.
Well, that was the idea, to put them all in and then move
Take away
things around.
some. Okay, that's fair enough. What are you doing? A mausoleum?
I'm working on it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I'm wondering, like, I think you come in from the left. I mean, you could come in from the right too. I don't know.
I think the ghost should come out of the mausoleum though.
Yeah, he should come out of the mausoleum, but where he starts is really important. My guess is that if you come in from the left, the mausoleum should be probably on the very right in one of the upper positions, and that he should appear like a second or two, or maybe there's even like a trigger, like you can explore as much as you want to, but once you go past a certain space.
I'm looking at mausoleum images.
Yeah, it looks like it to me. So let's actually experiment with the trigger here. We're gonna get triggered.
Oh no. So easy on the internet.
Yeah. If you ever want to get triggered, just go on the internet and read anything. Guaranteed that there will be some degree of triggering.
So easy. That's why people like to troll, I think, because it's so easy to trigger people.
It's fun for them to trigger people. So I had. There's my. What? Copy that trigger and put it in here. Is it under graphics? I thought it was data. It's not graphics. Alright, so it expands this and maybe halfway through, so you have some time to explore a bit.
Oops, too many.
But maybe I'll put it right there. I forget how these triggers work. ID trigger one. Of course I'll call it trigger ID ghost. I've forgotten even how triggers work. How do they work? The logic is not in there. I think it's in the player. Move. Oh yeah, trigger. Trace the object ID. Oh, nothing. Nothing happens. Okay, so it's time to start a new script. I'm doing real work. I am. I'm a valuable part of this team. Triggers. Trolls get the same amount of anger out of a person without putting in the effort of arguing. That's true. The ghost had a lower base movement speed, but boosted himself towards the player with a very high speed with some cooldown.
What is that white pixel doing there?
Constant pressure from the upcoming speed would be lower. It could be that when the ghost starts his charge, he's very fast, but then he slowly loses steam over time. But then it might be, I don't want it to be any easier to escape from him. So if we can keep the same level of difficulty while making it even more harrowing, then I'm all for it. How are we gonna do this?
I forgot how to code. Sorry, I just have to remember how to code for a sec. Objects.
It's only the internet judging you.
I know. So,
And that's assuming people will rewatch this at some later date, which is probably false.
a couple people will. Yeah, as an ID. What? Yeah, I haven't put that in yet, Kingmaker. Give me a break. Where are my scripts? Wait. What? Oh my god, I forgot how to do any of this.
There we go. How do you like that? For a
How do I like
mausoleum.
see what you got? That's a great looking mausoleum.
Sweet.
It's decayed.
It is.
Now, if you can put it somewhere in the upper right or lower right, I think that would be
And,
great.
oh, in the right, huh?
Yeah, because he needs to. Because if he appears behind you, then you can just run to the right and escape him.
I gotcha. Okay.
He needs to appear kind of in your path.
So what are we gonna do here?
To give you a challenge. And then I do think we need to remove some of the tombstones.
Sure.
Argument? Argument. Argument 0. Okay. This is going to be a very non-elegant solution. Do we need a break? We need a break. I forgot how switch case work in Game Maker. Oh wow, we've got a lot of chat discussing the nature of the ghost.
Hmm.
Not constant if the ghost is slow for some time. Sometimes slow and sometimes fast. The movement pattern wouldn't be identical to the player's movements. He is, well, currently he is sometimes slow and sometimes fast, but it's totally predictable. He's slow when he's a certain amount of distance away from you, and when he gets within a certain amount of distance to you, he switches into fast mode. But if you can get away from him via diagonal movement, he will go back into slow mode. He's not permanently in fast mode. But with all these gravestones, it's hard to actually shake them, basically.
What if they're more staggered?
You could do that. It's up to you.
I think that kind of works, actually.
All right. Just make sure we have. I know you're not done. We'll need plenty of room on the left to maneuver when we initially get in there.
Yep.
Some graveyards aren't like grids anyway.
Right.
In fact, I don't think any of them are grids. I was just in a graveyard like a week ago, and within
Yeah, I wouldn't say any of them, but
I think they're basically how you have it. So within like horizontal rows, they are spaced. They are
Right,
uniformly
yes.
vertically spaced, but within that row, also depends on the size of the grave, because some of them have really wide stones, some of them have really narrow stones.
Mhm.
But you don't need that here. I think these are fine too, as is. Da, 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 da. So where do we want to? That ID is the ghost. Okay. So the ID trigger for that is ghost. For now, he's going to appear here. 163.41. Take him out of here. We'll put him in with code when the time is right. What was that? 163.41.
that's a big shovel.
And that's as simple as it is in Game Maker. And I think this will work. Let's find out. Yay, it works. Get out of here. Ooh, this is really difficult. Ugh, I made it. Oh no. It's a bad situation. Game's shaping up, Rich. It's almost ready to ship.
Oh god.
We've got 2 functioning scenes. Oh, 3 if you count the house. It just doesn't have final graphics. I think we just need like 50 or 100 more scenes and we're ready to launch.
I think you're right.
Oh boy. Yeah, games are a lot of effort, even tiny ones. To our credit, if this was our full-time job, we'd be getting it done a lot faster.
Yeah.
Death animations well, I think they'll be really simple. Splatter on the road. Oh, brutal. See you later, T. Thanks for showing up. We're about to end the stream anyway, I think.
Yep. Yep. Thanks for showing up. It's fun to have people listen to us. Just in general, I guess.
I'm going to try something with the... Rich, how do you feel about transparency? You against it?
I don't know.
What if I do a more authentically retro transparency where it just switches between full and nothing very quickly?
Maybe, yeah.
You need something?
I want you to see something.
I'm currently doing a stream right now, so I can't. But I can't. I'm about to end the stream in about 5 or 10 minutes. Is it a marble ramp?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay. Apparently, there's a crazy marble ramp up there that I have to check out. But I told him it's got to
Send me a
work.
picture if you can.
What'd you say, Rich?
A picture if you can. What's in this?
I'm sure they're having tons of fun up there with their new plastic toy. They don't use plastic toys. Well, actually, Rich.
Oh, I got him that one thing.
I mean, Sam has a Hot Wheels set, tracks. And they buy it with their own money. They can have plastic toys, but generally we don't have cheap plastic toys in the house. But the Hot Wheel track set was too cool not to have. Where does the dead guy go?
Yeah, I'm wondering that right now.
Next to the mausoleum. Oh boy, that's
No,
pretty
actually,
good.
There. And the shovel. I'm wondering about where the shovel goes.
I think in the. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, next to the broken one, or in the upper right.
But then we need to space this out more.
No, you could just make it so you probably don't want to go through those.
Right.
Could make a tighter space.
Well, I'm going to ship you this one. Let me know if you want any particular ones removed.
Ship it to me, and then I will remove some.
All right. Cool. Oh, I've gone over my time.
Rich has a Hot Wheels track. Yes, Rich has.
I do not have a hot. I'd like one, but then actually, I would like to play with one. I wouldn't want to actually own it.
Yeah, right.
Most toys these days. I want a minute with them, like Transformers. I want to transform it once and back.
Then you're done.
And not own it.
Exactly.
But it'd be fun to experience them all.
Totally.
Totally. That's what you said for a second.
I did. I think I did actually say totally.
All right, here you go. Room version 2.
Give it to me.
There it is. All right, I have to go. My stomach says it's time.
All right, Rich. Thank you very
Nice.
much.
Breakfast was not adequate. Yeah, it was fun.
You've
We'll
done us a
do it
great
again.
service.
As have you.
All right. Take care, Rich.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Kincaid. Oh, I'm still on.
Yeah, they can still hear you. I just removed your. Yeah, I'll hang up with you in GChat.
Okay. See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Wait, I still haven't hung up on him. Go back there. Fight. Nope, it's still up. Okay, there we go. We gotta close like 4 windows. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in there, and then I'm gonna call the stream over. So let's see, which one should we remove? Now, well, obviously, I think I'm going to ask Rich to redo the fence. Eventually. I think it looks fine for now, but I think I want it to look more fencey. Like you can actually see the pickets. Okay. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. How's that look? Rich's full name is Richard, but I call him Rich, as does almost everybody else. I don't think anybody calls him Richard. I think that looks good. Maybe that one too. What? I think that's it. I think that's good. Fun time graveyard. All right. All right. Let's bring it in. See how this goes. Do 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 do. All right. Now we will go to the graveyard room and set up proper collisions, all of which need to be redone. One there, there, right there. This one is bigger. Can't collide with yourself, with your dead self. Let's be a little bit wider. That goes there. And a little bit wider there. I think that's probably good, right? But now I need to bring in the ghosty at 156.79. Less collision on the shovel and the cross headstone. Let's see here. Less collision on the shovel, right? And the cross. Oops. Like so. Shovel collision, only the head. We'll give that a shot. Now you won't appear behind it. You will appear over it. I suppose that eventually we'll need some way to appear behind. I never imagined the game would be that advanced that you would appear behind foreground things. But I mean, it's not difficult to implement. It's technically possible. I just didn't think we'd do it for this game. Maybe I'll just make another small one for now. And maybe we'll decide to put that in there. And then I want to do something for the ghost. So when he so let me figure this out. You'd like to have layers for depth as needed? Okay, we can sort that out eventually. Just not right now. That shovel will need to be separated from the background then and implemented on top, put into a different layer. It's really easy to do. It's not an issue at all. But I just don't have it in there yet. Intro C equals 0. So all right, I'm going to make this really simple. Step. Intro. If intro C is less than 120, which is the first 2 seconds. No, it's only going to happen for a second. Oh, what is it? What's it? What is? God, I gotta look up something very fundamental. I thought it was alpha. What is it? Image alpha? Oh, image alpha. Okay, right. That equals intro C. Modulus 2 equals 0. No. Let's see how that goes. Okay, we're in the scary graveyard. Looking around. That didn't work at all. I mean, it put him where he's supposed to be. Yeah! But It didn't make him flash. Oh, that's because I never incremented intro C. Duh. Actually, oh. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I hope that's not is that too, you know what, I don't know if you can properly see what I see because that's a 60 frames per second effect. And he looks solid. Yeah, he didn't on my end. He was flashing on and off every other frame tick, but there's 60 ticks per frame. So that makes total sense that you saw it solid. You would either see it completely solid or completely not there. How do I make him solid for 2 frame ticks and then make him invisible for the next 2 frame ticks? What is the most elegant way to do that? I don't know if this is the most elegant way, but this will work. C equals intro C modulus 4. Temp C. It's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. If temp C is less than 3. No, here's a better way of saying it. Image alpha is temp C is less than 3. Zero, 1. Try this. It was flashing a little bit too. I have sensitivity to flashing, and it was bothering me a little bit. You might have seen that, but it doesn't help my headache inducing. In fact, it was even worse. So I'm going to go back to how it was, and you'll see it in the game, but not on the stream. And I'll just leave this here in case we want to do something different. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, he was flashing. It was too much for my photosensitivity, I think they call it, though. I get severe headaches from flashing lights, even small ones. So I need to be careful of that. For other people, and also I actually have a headache right now, having looked at it. You didn't see that, but I did, and it was much less headache inducing than the second one I made. If we decide that alpha is actually acceptable for the limitations we want to impose on the game, though, I might make him just flash, like smoothly flash between certain alphas. But that's good for now. I'm going to end the stream. I think that was pretty successful. We implemented an entirely new room. It is a horror adventure. Well, most of the scenes are not explicitly scary.
that one just happens to be most of them something bad happens, but it's not particularly scary. Yes, 3-hour stream. That's quite impressive for me. Thanks for stopping by. The next stream is going to be Tuesday at 10 a.m. That's Nova Drift Music, and then Thursday at 10 will be Dino Run Production. Thanks for stopping by, and yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you some other time. Bye-bye.